In February of 1776, America's independence from Great Britain was highly in doubt. There were significant differences of opinion across all colonies on whether to separate from the crown at all. However, some of the strongest advocates for complete separation by the colonies saw Thomas Paine's common sense as a rallying cry that would build colonist support for separation. Today, I entered the virtual Wayback Time Machine and had 3 conversations with signers of the Declaration of Independence. One with Joseph Hewes of North Carolina, a second with John Penn of North Carolina, and a third with Francis Lightfoot Lee of Virginia. After you listen to my talk with them, I hope you want to have your own conversation with one or all 3 of them at virtualwayback.com.
I am Joseph Hewes, a delegate from North Carolina to the Continental Congress and a signer of the Declaration of Independence. I have dedicated my efforts to the cause of liberty and the establishment of our new nation, particularly in matters of maritime affairs.
Were you always a believer in the independence for the colonies?
Initially, I held hope for reconciliation with Great Britain, as many of us did. However, as events unfolded and the king rejected our petitions, it became clear that independence was the only path to secure our rights and liberties.
How did you feel that things were going in the struggle for independence in early February 1776?
By February 1776, the king's rejection of our petitions and Parliament's oppressive acts made reconciliation impossible. We faced severe shortages in our army and the looming threat of British power, compelling us towards independence.
Thank you for your time.
You are most welcome.
I am John Penn, a humble servant of North Carolina and a signer of the Declaration of Independence.
Was common sense the difference between success and failure of the Revolution in February 1776 and beyond?
Indeed, the distribution of Thomas Paine's common sense was a pivotal moment. It shifted public opinion dramatically, making the complex arguments for independence accessible to ordinary citizens. This pamphlet provided the intellectual framework and popular mandate needed to move from merely fixing our relationship with Britain to demanding a complete separation, which was crucial for the revolution's success. General Washington himself recognized its power and ordered it to be read to the troops. By clearly articulating the reasons for the fight, it provided a strong sense of purpose and helped unify the soldiers behind the cause of independence.
What were your other major contributions in your work as a member of the Continental Congress?
Beyond signing the Declaration, I was deeply involved in the practicalities of the war effort. I served on numerous committees, working tirelessly on financial matters, procuring supplies for our military, and managing shipping logistics. Later, as a member of the North Carolina Board of War, I was instrumental in supplying General Nathaniel Greene's forces, which proved vital in setting the stage for Cornwallis's defeat at Yorktown.
Thank you for your time.
You are most welcome.
I am Francis Lightfoot Lee, born in Westmoreland, Virginia in 1734. I am a planter and had the honor of signing the Declaration of Independence.
Why were you an early distributor of Thomas Paine's common sense? Was that the difference between success and failure of the Revolution in early 1776?
I supported the early distribution of common sense because independence required the conviction of the people, not just the assent of assemblies. It dissolved reverence for monarchy and provided clear reasons for separation. While not the sole factor, it was a critical catalyst, shifting public opinion and unifying the colonies towards a complete break from Britain.
What were your other major contributions in your work as a member of the Continental Congress?
Beyond my signature on the Declaration, my most significant, though often unsung, contribution was in the arduous work of the Board of War. While others spoke eloquently, I toiled in the practicalities of supply procurement for our Continental Army. During the desperate winter at Valley Forge, I personally pressed Pennsylvania officials to provide food, even when it meant taking actions that were, strictly speaking, unconstitutional to prevent our Army's collapse. I believe that without such aggressive efforts, the revolution would have withered regardless of public sentiment. I also served on the committee that framed the Articles of Confederation, helping to lay the groundwork for our new government.
Thank you for your time.
You are most welcome.
Talk with them and more historical characters at virtualwayback.com.